Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 1 is about to get even crazier, with the return of the 7 finally, all new live events happening in Fortnite right now, and even information about the next season of Fortnite Chapter 7, which honestly is looking to be insane. So trust me, you want to be sure you're staying tuned as we're going to be going over everything here in today's video. But first, if you happen to be enjoying the content here on the channel, do consider dropping a like and subscribing, so that way you don't miss out on any of the future uploads. And if any of you guys hadn't picked up anything inside of the item shop for yourself, do consider using my support credit code YTORAY, as it greatly supports the channel that extra mile. So just before we do get into the next season of Fortnite, we have so much ongoing right now, including the return of the 7 finally, and also brand new live events. And yes, that's right, there's going to be more than one of them happening, considering with the latest update we got the addition of the very first stage, which is going to be returning the Dark Voyager back to the Fortnite island, considering he obviously left Lethal Labs. And he's going to be returning through one of the rifts yet again, which honestly looks pretty cool. Even the music is super menacing. Don't worry if you do miss it, it will be happening yet again, as he will actually be leaving through another rift over the next few days, with him collecting pieces of the Zero Shard. Considering we can already see, thanks to the leaks inside of the game files, this is what the Zero Point is going to look like in the upcoming days. So the rumors are true, the Dark Voyager has been rebuilding the Zero Point when he's traveling to different realities, obviously looking for the remaining shards, which means that by the end of the season, we should have a fully intact Zero Point yet again, obviously bringing a whole lot of devastation to the Fortnite island, which I'm honestly all here for. I mean, we haven't seen this thing fully rebuilt since Fortnite Chapter 3. And in-game, we also will see the Dark Voyager manually put the shards back together, which you can see right here. This is what it will look like in the next upcoming days, which I can't wait for. It's safe to say the Fortnite storyline is officially back. And you would have also noticed over at Lethal Labs, the Order has actually been held captive by the Dark Voyager, as she is now locked up in this cell, which is an even bigger clue to what you can expect to see within the next season of Fortnite, as we do obviously know that the 7 are obviously returning gradually over the course of this entire chapter. As we do know, the Foundation, which obviously we haven't seen in quite a long time, will finally be returning to the island alongside with the Visitors, specifically the Reality Unknown version, which was a part of the Fortnite OG Season 4 Battle Pass, most likely in an attempt to save the Order, seeing as how she has now been held captive by the last reality. And don't forget, we're also getting those brand new 7 weapons into the loot pool very soon too. We're obviously including the brand new 7 rifle, which is going to be held by the Foundation, and also a brand new 7 cannon weapon, which you don't actually have a look at just yet, but this one's going to be dropped by the brand new Visitor NPC. But it does look like things are not going to go entirely to plan, as it is looking like all of the members of the 7 will actually be kidnapped by the last reality, and we're looking like they're going to be corrupted, as we already did actually have a look at a brand new skin for the Order, which is looking to be one of the brand new Battle Pass skins inside of the next season of Fortnite, which you can see right here. She has definitely gotten somewhat of an upgrade to her armor, and she is definitely giving off a whole lot of evil vibes. And it doesn't look like she's going to be the only one, as also remember back in the day, an Epic employee who actually worked on some of the concept art accidentally revealed a skin that never made its way into the game of a character that is going to be called the General, which is definitely giving off a whole lot of 7 vibes. And well, it definitely does look like this character has gone through some changes. Kind of does look a little bit like the Foundation, but then again, it could also be the Scientist. And well, this should be good news for any of you guys who don't actually own any of the previous members of the 7, considering a lot of them were locked to battle passes back in Chapter 3. So with all of these different versions of the 7 members making their way into the game, it'd be perfect for anybody who doesn't own those originals to be able to get their hands on them. This Battle Pass exclusivity has actually ended, but it only ended upon Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 4. And Fortnite have already begun adding in files relating to that Battle Pass actually making its way back into the game, as it looks like you'll actually have to pick up all of the skins individually. which is definitely going to cost a whole lot more V-Bucks than the original Battle Pass actually costed. So be sure to let me know down in the comments if you guys have been picking up any of the Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 4 Battle Pass outfits once they make their way back into the item shop. But it doesn't end there, as we do also have more information about the next season of Fortnite, which honestly is looking to be crazy as we have so many new information about it, including the next season of Fortnite Festival, which honestly I think a lot of people are going to be a big fan of. But we are in game right now. We are at Battlewood Boulevard, and we do actually have an all new map change teasing the next season of Fortnite Festival, which you can see if we head right up here. We do have an all new set of drums, a microphone, and we also have our first look at a brand new sidekick. Ramus does not look impressed at all, but you can see we have a small pink pony with a cowboy hat, and we also have a suit of armor here as well in the background. And well, if this wasn't obvious, this is going to be for the arrival of Chapel Roan. With this being a very first look at a brand new sidekick that's probably going to be alongside with the Chapel Roan outfits. Being in the next season of Fortnite Festival, this is obviously a pink pony is a reference to the Pink Pony song, which honestly does look pretty cool, as we do actually have information that she's going to have two outfits just like previous Fortnite Festival artists. One of them is said to be her wearing a night outfit, kind of similar to one she actually wore at a concert in real life, and the other one being a more casual version of Chapel Roan, which honestly is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, some of her songs are super catchy, and I can't wait to see her make her way into the game, especially with the new feature where you can actually listen to your jam tracks in game. I've actually been using this a whole lot, and it definitely makes games a whole lot more entertaining. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are excited for Chapel Roan to make her way into Fortnite Festival, as she's going to be the next headline artist. But don't worry, as we have even more, especially when it does come to all new Gaming Legends collabs. As Fortnite have actually just announced that they're actually going to be working on at least 100 gaming collaborations every single year, which is actually going to be beginning with Resident Evil 9. I believe if you actually purchase that game off the Epic Games Store, there will be some sort of exclusive cosmetic you will be able to get early before it hits the item shop, which we've seen plenty of those collabs before. Still up in the air on who exactly that brand new skin is going to be, most likely a character from that game. Along with an all-new Crimson Desert collab, which is an upcoming game that will be releasing very soon too, which honestly looks like an insane brand new game. And upon purchasing that off the Epic Games Store, you also will be getting the brand new Cliff character for free on your Fortnite account too. So it looks like this is going to be how some of these collabs are going to be rolling around, especially considering we had leaks that Crash Bandicoot is going to be making his way to Fortnite as well in the form of a brand new sidekick. So maybe we should be seeing some sort of Epic Games Store promotion that is related to the Crash Bandicoot games, and that way you'll be able to get the Crash Bandicoot sidekick before it officially hits the item shop, which I think is super cool. Let me know down in the comments of any gaming character at all who would you like to see. For me personally, I'd love to see Coleman Grass from the infamous games, which also leads us to some new information, as it looks like a lot of people who were actually disappointed with the Sonic collaboration we had in Fortnite, which basically just added them in the form of decals for car bodies and also some kicks. It turns out that they're actually working on brand new Sonic related outfits in Fortnite, and no, not sidekicks, they're actually going to be skins, which I know is going to be a pretty insane one. I honestly hope we do get the arrival of Shadow the Hedgehog. So let me know down in the comments if you guys are a fan of Sonic and are excited to see Sonic the Hedgehog officially get a Fortnite outfit, as it looks like it's finally coming true. So be sure you stay tuned for that, as it's going to be happening over the next few months. But we do have some players right in front of us. We are running the Ed skin from Ed and Eddie. It's a shame they couldn't get the other two characters to work as skins, but I suppose they were just a little bit too small. Another guy here. GG's buddy. And we also have the Stick of Truth available as well. I think we're gonna run over and check that one out. But when it does come to the next season of Fortnite, it's 100% confirmed that next season is going to be that Norse/Nordic themed season, which is honestly looking to be pretty sick. Obviously, it's going to be sort of similar to what we did get with Myths and Mortals, which obviously did feature Greek mythology, with characters such as Odin, maybe an original version of Thor and Loki as well. And no, not tied to Marvel, and many more, which makes a ton of sense considering we obviously seen a lot of those characters on Epic Games surveys, including characters such as a Valkyrie. We do even have one of Odin's ravens, and also a character that kind of looks a bit like Fenrir as well, and many more that all feature these runic symbols, which definitely fits in line with Norse mythology. But we do actually have a confirmed character who seems to be a part of the next season of Fortnite, which is going to be the return of the Ice King, which I know a lot of people are going to be super excited about, and also makes sense to why he was not included within OG Season 7's pass, as they were planning on returning him in Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 2 all along, which also lines up to exactly what happened with the Dark Voyager, considering we do actually have that all new version available right now. And if you guys do remember, back in OG Season 3, we didn't get a new remix version of the Dark Voyager, as it looks like Fortnite were just planning on bringing him back as a part of the Chapter 7 storyline this entire time. And the same thing should be applying to this new version of the Ice King, as he's also going to be a brand new playable boss. Maybe he'll have some sort of abilities that we will be able to use, maybe even being able to cover half the map in snow, kind of similar to the Ice King event. But obviously he's going to look a whole lot different, just like the Dark Voyager we currently have, which I can't wait to see, as it looks like the Ice King has been a part of Norse mythology this entire time, possibly even being an ice giant, which I think would honestly be one of the coolest plot twists we've ever had in Fortnite. As he's also going to be getting that brand new Ice King event within OG Season 7 very soon, which will lead us directly into Fortnite OG Season 8, which we do know so far is going to contain a brand new Blackheart remixed outfit, which obviously was that pirate character, which honestly, I can't wait to see. So be sure to let me know down in the comments how you feel about the Ice King making his return within the next season of Fortnite, as I think he's such an underrated character and never really got a whole lot of storyline information, other than the Zero War comic book obviously. But we'll find out very soon, as it most likely will be key to what exactly happens in the end of season mini event, which we do have a little bit of information for, so be sure you stay tuned for that. But we do have the Stick of Truth on us right now, and we are going to set ourselves up, I think, just on the outside of this storm right here, and we should be Gucci. Got my man's Ed literally using the Stick of Truth. Man, this game just becomes more of a fever dream every day, but the game should be ending any minute now. But I also want to give you guys a quick heads up if you have been trying to play ranked Crown Jam to get that brand new back bling, which obviously you can see up on screen right here. I actually managed to get myself. Getting to Unreal in this mode is actually super easy, a whole lot easier than Battle Royale. I managed to actually get this done in roughly 5 hours, and with this game mode being available up until February 5th, I believe, this is definitely one you guys should be grinding for, as it's super cool and it's definitely a nice back bling to flex on your friends. And honestly, getting into ranked games for this actual back bling was super easy. I mean, I honestly was expecting it to be a whole lot harder. Let me know down in the comments if you guys managed to get this one for yourself. Oh, but it seems like the final batch of players is closing in on us. We probably should have taken a better assault rifle, because this thing is just not built for the range. You know what? We'll get a little bit closer. Oh, we gotta go here. And another two. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, this might be the last guy here. Or not. Bro, stuck in the storm. GG's. Oh, wait, what? There's nobody else here. Oh my god, they didn't make it to zone. Flanks are playing. So obviously with the Cube's Cradle event happening over the next few days, we do know all of the portals are going to be changing color. Obviously, it's supposed to be different realities he's traveling to. And one of these realities is looking to be that Norse-themed reality, which should then obviously make its way to Fortnite Chapter 7's island, bringing us all new map changes and obviously the storyline for the next season of the game, which makes a whole lot of sense. Most likely going to be this blue portal, which you can see right here, which honestly I can't wait for, as I think it's honestly super cool that the storyline is back into full motion and the 7 are finally back. So be sure to let me know down in the comments if you guys are excited for that. But unfortunately, that is all we pretty much have time for here in today's video. And if you did watch all the way to the very end of it, be sure to drop this word down in the comments alongside with your Epic Games ID. And if you're not already, do consider using my support creator code YTURA inside of the item shop, as it greatly supports the channel. And if you did enjoy, do be sure to drop a like, subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.